A sad and hard truth for most straight men is that women hold the key. When it comes to the majority of men, the women are the ones who ultimately choose. While a man's perceived worth lies in status and accomplishment, a woman's worth is judged by her looks and personality. The better a woman looks, the harder she is to get. I am sure most of us experience being dismissed and ignored by women, but that stops now. I am about to reveal 3 proven ways you can influence most women and make them yearn for you. Number 1. Ignore her back. This seems simple and logical enough, right? But you shouldn't do it out of spite or because your ego is bruised. Understand why you are doing it. The truth is, being ignored does more harm to the ego of a woman than a masculine man. Let's say you are a stoic man who has a strong purpose in life and works hard to achieve success in whatever form of human endeavor he strives for. This is at least the ideal of masculinity all men should try to attain. For such a man, being ignored by a woman means nothing. It isn't a pleasant experience, of course, but it does not detract from his sense of self-worth. The woman, on the other hand, is a much different story. She may work hard on her career, but her job and accomplishments mean nothing to a man, because men are attracted to good looks and personalities. So when a woman is ignored by a man, this can completely crush her sense of self-worth. Therefore, it is a much more powerful tool for a man than a woman. Therefore, if a woman is ignoring you, the last thing you want to do is try to get her attention more and become clingy in the process. Just ignore her back. If she doesn't text you back, stop contacting her. If she disregards your presence in public, walk away. This is especially meaningful if you did give her attention before but stopped doing it for some reason. This simple tactic can be used by all men, whether they are single or in a relationship. I will explain the concept for both of those cases. If you are a single man, first, you need to realize that women strive to get the man whom they perceive to be a higher value than themselves. And every time they go out, there are men buying them drinks and drooling all over them, otherwise known as simps. But simps do not realize that they mean nothing to those women except a free drink. And as they're drinking their free drinks, the women were looking for that one guy that doesn't seem to be interested at all. His lack of interest hurts their ego, and they become desperate to know why he doesn't like them. So if you want to get attention, be that man. And if you don't know how, take a look at my video titled 4 Masculine Traits Secretly Loved by Women. But if you are already in a relationship, you already know that there is a delicate balance that needs to be upheld. On one side, you want your woman to feel beautiful and valued, but this attention also strokes her ego and gives her power and a sense of entitlement. And before you know it, the scales of power have shifted to her side and she starts controlling you with irrational outbursts of emotion. In that case, the best thing to do is ignore her. Do not allow those outbursts to start controlling you and who you are. Know your worth and regain your power. To sum things up, the only way to win in both of these cases is to become a stoic man who knows his value and recognizes his own path in life. And whenever you sense you are straying from your path, just remember what your core values are. Number 2, make her feel like she's missing out. Sadly, experiences in life are most often neither black nor white. They are somewhere in the middle, in the gray. So let's say you're into this woman, and she's sending you mixed signals. So you're not sure if you want to pursue her or not, but she is still sometimes ignoring you. There are ways to get her interested and show her your worth. Most women are interested in interesting men. So, find ways to subtly display what you're all about. What are your hobbies? What fulfills your social life? Women are drawn to success, but success can be seen in multiple ways. You can be successful in business, fitness, or even some strange hobby. Or maybe you're just a good uncle to your nephews and nieces. Displaying traits that show you can be a loving family man is a powerful thing that attracts women. The key here is to look successful, and that usually takes a lot of work. And if you feel you lack in the looks department, have a look at my previous video. where I talk about quick tips for a masculine glow up. But whatever you do, keep it subtle. Try not to overdo it. If you try too much, you will seem disingenuous. Number 3. Don't let her see you struggling. If you choose to go the second route and still try to somehow impress this woman, it means that you have some attachment to her. It's okay. We've all been there. Just make sure she doesn't realize it. If she sees you're struggling with being ignored by her, this will inflate her ego even more and simultaneously decrease your value in her eyes. In this situation, some men will try to act tough and pretend that they don't care. This conflict of emotions can cause you to be more aggressive towards the woman or start demeaning her. There's no need to stoop so low. It would be much better to deal with your situation the right way, by reassuring yourself of your worth. Go back to your purpose in life, who you want to be, and why. This will get you grounded again. You will regain confidence and realize that your worth does not come from the attention or lack of attention of a woman. That is irrelevant to who you really are. To turn things around, instead of obsessing over this one person, start to give your attention to other women. This will work twofold. For one, it will boost your confidence and show you that there are women out there who are attracted to you. Secondly, if the one you really want is aware of this, she will feel excluded and shunned. It will hurt her ego, and subconsciously, she will crave your attention. During this time, keep your conversations with her polite but somewhat at a distance. You don't want to seem angry or disappointed, but you don't want to look enamored with her either. Keep it strictly professional and look for subtle clues that show her real feelings. Is she starting to smile at you more? Is she starting to flirt with you? That would be an obvious sign of her wanting to regain your attention. If she is still cold and unfazed, then you know she's not worth obsessing over. The last thing you want is to get into a relationship with someone who doesn't value you for who you are. So what are the key lessons for today? If you want to get a woman's attention, know who you are and what you're worth. But if that is not enough, you should find ways to enhance your worth even more. But in the meantime, use these 3 steps to see if a woman is the right one for you.